Ipob denies attack at Waec exam hall in Imo, reveals those behind the attack, ends sit at home. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has been on the Black Book in Nigeria Book of Records because of the way the organization goes about in a quest to seek freedom. In some cases, people who are not even registered members of the organization use the organization's name to cause havoc, thereby tarnish the image of the organization before the federal government of Nigeria and the world at large. As a result of pains inflicted on the people, most especially school children, the leadership of the organization has put a stop to some acts that are not in line with the organization goal. Ipob criticizes the disruption of the Waec examination in Imo State by some hoodlums. The leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra has criticized hoodlums who disrupted a West African School Certification Examination (Waec) in Nkume, Njaba local government area of Imo State on Monday. Ipob spokesman Emma Powerful said in a statement released Tuesday that the organization will never accept such an act, which it called barbarously. We strongly condemn the horrific conduct perpetrated on Monday by hoodlums and mentally ill individuals who disrupted a Waec examination in a school in Imo State. What a blunder! Emma Powerful exclaimed, stressing that those responsible for such heinous acts must be held accountable. Ipob leadership vowed to replace the motorbikes and rebuild the structure that was destroyed. Through the name of the Eastern Security Network (ESN) and Ipob volunteers, Ipob leadership vowed to replace the motorbikes that were burned in the school and to reconstruct the school blocks that were burned by hoodlums. According to the statement, this is not to portray or suggest that Ipob committed heinous crimes against its people, and it promised to establish a task force to checkmate those posing as Ipob volunteers and committing these crimes against the people. They pleaded with Indibo to suffer with them as a result of heinous deeds against humanity used by opponents to discredit and condemn Ipob around the world. Ipob urged the school administration and those whose property was destroyed to contact any Ipob office in their area for possible property replacement. Ipob says there is no sit-at-home order anymore in the southeast. According to Business Nigeria, Ipob stated that it has no additional sit-at-home orders after Tuesday, September 14, 2021, and that anyone attempting to execute a sit-at-home order in its name will be considered as a saboteur. Any other supposed sit-at-home, including the altered weekly sit-at-home on Mondays, does not exist in the diary, according to the organizations. In response to multiple complaints about hoodlums who go around harassing people on Mondays and have been branded as members of Ipob by many neighbors, Ipob has stated that such persons will now face their wrath. Anyone who disturbs the serenity of Biafrans or residents in Biafra land under the guise of executing a non-existent sit-at-home order will regret his actions, for he will be regarded as a traitor. Ipob is a responsible group that uses logic and empathy. We can't be a part of the issue we are attempting to fix. We cannot form forces with our adversaries to exacerbate the suffering of the people we are fighting to free. That is why, because of the economic ramifications for our people, we have suspended the previously declared Ghost Mondays. People appeals were heard and we reconsidered our attitude on the issue. That's why we limited the sit-at-home protests to days when our leaders Nnamdi Kanu is scheduled to appear in court. For the time being, it is sufficient and we stand by it. Anyone attempt to impose a new sit-at-home order on our people or enforcing an unlawful or fictitious sit-at-home order is not an Ipob member and must be dealt with. Such a person is working with the adversaries to discredit Ipob, and we will not allow such idiocy, Ipob stated. Ipob denies responsibility for security agent attacks in the southeast. Indigenous people of Biafra Ipob denied responsibility for the attacks on security officers in the southeast. Ipob made this statement after reports of mysterious individuals attacking operatives in the southeast, robbing them of their service rifles. The attacks were said to have started after a fight between members of the Ipob and security personnel in Enugu. During the conflict, which happened when the security agents attempted to break up a gathering of the organization in a hotel, at least 2 Secret Service personnel and some members of the group died. Shortly after, there were reports of attacks against security agents in various parts of the southeast, with the organization accused of coordinating the attacks in retaliation for the assassination of one of its members. The claim of carrying out the attacks was labeled as baseless and propaganda by Ipob spokesperson Emma Powerful in the statement. It claimed the charge was made to discredit Ipob in front of the international community and questioned how members of an unarmed organization could attack armed security agents and walk away. We are not armed and have no intention of becoming so. However, if we choose to engage in an armed conflict, which is not an option on the table, it will not be a private matter. To defend Biafra, we will not rely on weaponry obtained from any security agent. That is childish and an insult to Ipob. Their lie is that Ipob is responsible for the alleged security operative attacks in the southeast and south-south. We find it humorous that these unscrupulous elements with no contact information believe that they can achieve notoriety by making baseless claims against a worldwide recognized non-violent organization like Ipob. We know when and how the GSS hired them to attack Ipob and its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Verbally, however, we want to assure them that Ipob is firmly established and will not be swayed by false accusation or misinformation. To express their paymasters, the DSS, these irritants have continued their unjustified attacks on Ipob with fabricated and flagrant lies and cheap propaganda, and my powerful statements reason part. Well guys, so you've heard in the news, they said they've ended sit at home, and they said that anybody that is enforcing it is not from the Ipob. And Ipob also denies attack at Waec exam halls. Like, this one is even really getting me annoyed. Like, these children, that is their life. That's what they are going to use to eat tomorrow. That is how they are going to use to work tomorrow. That's how they are going to use to enter university. And they are denying them from writing their exam. In what world does this happen? That is one of the most stupid things I've ever seen people done in this life. Like, and this needs to stop. You can't deprive people from their rights. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about the news that you just heard. Kindly like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I would love to see your opinion in the comment section. And as usual, bye.